We are back again, and this time I'm my brother, and we're gonna try to do this again. We're trying to live stream for like the fourth time. So here we go. All the other times failed title. The thumbnail probably still sucks. We're gonna check on that in a little bit. But right now we're gonna get right to the game itself. So there's a pass. Looks like they throw it to Higbee on second down and 10 for a gain of 8. And the Rams are moving down the field pretty well right now. They're inside the Falcons' territory, and we'll see what happens. The Falcons' defense has been terrible this year. They're dead last in pretty much everything. Any thoughts?
At least they're better than the Dolphins.
3rd and 2. They're at about the 12-yard line, 13-yard line. We'll put it full size later. Timeout taken. So hold on when this timeout is being taken right now. We're going to just check to see or make sure we are live. You're live and the thumbnail is good. So that's good. Right now we're just going to go full screen on it. Okay, so we don't really. There is a chat, but we can't see the chat right now. So we'll look at that every so often. But here we go. 3rd and 2, big 3rd and 2 coming up. We want to do the start of the game, but basically what's happened is the Falcons on their opening drive had a field goal. The Rams answered with a field goal, and they also had a missed field goal too. Play 3rd and 2, pass thrown. It looks like it's to Todd Gurley, and it's a touchdown on 3rd and 2. A perfect. It looked like a wheel route.
Yeah, probably it was.
1-on-1 with Vic Beasley, who looked like he had pretty good coverage, and Goff drops an absolute dime in there. And it appears he has 2 feet in bounds. He does.
A very nice job by Todd Gurley right there, getting both feet in bounds. Working on a linebacker that's been struggling recently. There are trade rumors he might go to another team. So
there's the extra point coming. Zerline has missed already a field goal. Kick is up. It is good. It is 10-3, and we're about 4 minutes into the second quarter. Rams up 10-3. I'm gonna go check on the stream. Yeah.
So when the game gets back on, we will see if the Falcons can respond to the Rams field goal. Well, no, touchdown to Todd Gurley. So they have some pretty good. They have a pretty good offense. Their defense has been struggling all year. Yeah, they're like dead last in everything. At least they're not behind the Dolphins, but they are doing pretty bad this year on defense. But offense, they have Matt Ryan, who came off of a great game last week. They have 2 great receivers in Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley. I would like to see both of those get the ball, and I'd like to see Calvin Ridley a lot here, especially because he's on my fantasy team. I decided to pick him up today, or a couple days ago, but I'm looking forward to seeing him because the Rams just got Jalen Ramsey, you know that trade, but they'll have the number 1 corner on Julio Jones, but I'm looking forward to see what Calvin Ridley can do against his secondary. The Rams defense has been playing pretty well lately, but let's see if Matt Ryan can respond. I have Matt Ryan and Calvin Ridley on my fantasy team, but we'll see how it all goes down. So, and don't forget about their running back, Devontae Freeman, who was injured last year, I believe, but he is still a really good running back. 2 years ago, he was considered one of the best running backs in the league because of his great talent, and he still has that talent, just hasn't been able to really show it off really all that much. But in the other games, other games other than this, the Giants have been dominating. No, the Cardinals have been dominating the Giants. Last time I checked, that was 17-0. Kyler Murray's been playing pretty well. But here's an update. David Johnson has not been playing. It's been Chase Edmonds. David Johnson is not inactive. He's just been on the sideline next to the coach, which is a shame for those who have him on their fantasy team, which is me. The game will be back on in around a couple seconds, probably. So we'll see what they can do. As you can tell here, RZFL here is a Browns fan, but I'm a Bears fan. You know, Bears play at 4 o'clock against the Saints. Looking forward to seeing that game. Alvin Kamara, Drew Brees, and Jared Cook are all out, so I want to see what this Bears defense can do against the weakened Saints. So back to the game. We're looking at this Jared Goff touchdown right now. Beautiful route by Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley just outruns Vic Beasley, makes the catch, and great job getting both feet in bounds. It was a pretty close play, but you could easily tell it was a touchdown. So here's the kickoff. Falcons get the ball. It's out of the back of the end zone, touchback right here. So we'll see. Can the Falcons offense do what they need to do? World Series last night, Astros won, walk-off home run, Jose Altuve. I myself am a Nationals fan, so we're rooting for the Nationals on that one. If you're an Astros fan, you know, you probably saw the video from before, like the last video. You saw that Jose Altuve. It was a pretty crazy night last night, but all those Astros and Nationals fans, I mean, you can come over here. We'll have some updates on that. Devontae Freeman with a carry of a couple of yards. So the Giants have just scored a touchdown. It is 17-7. Daniel Jones hooks the receiver up.
So, guys, I got this chat all good, and let's go ahead. Let's keep getting 2nd and 7. Coming up, the Falcons got the ball at their 28-yard line, looking to make something happen. Matt Ryan's going to drop back. Pressure's coming. Steps up in the pocket. Throws a beautiful pass over the middle to Julio Jones, who catches it on a slide, gets back up, and they're going to roll him down. And that's to the Falcons' 45-yard line. A solid pickup of 17 yards. Matt Ryan is going to step up in the pocket, make a very good throw. Could have been better, but still, pretty good throw to Julio Jones. Picks up the first down on 2nd and 7.
If he threw it a little bit ahead, he would have hit Julio in stride. That would have been another 5-10 yards. 5-10 yards.
Freeman in the backfield. They got 3. They have 2 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Play clock down to 5 seconds. Ryan takes the snap. Quick throw to Mohamed Sanu, who breaks the first tackle by lunging and should pick up about 4 or 5 yards on the play as we get under 10 minutes in the second quarter. It's actually only going to be 3 yards. They're going to roll him down before the stretch. I think the Falcons honestly can win this game. This is a very winnable game for them. Their offense has got to come do what they do every Sunday, and their defense is just going to have to come alive. Jared Goff isn't the best quarterback in the world. Ryan takes the snap, hands it off. It's a draw to Freeman. Freeman's going to get stopped. Looks like for about a gain of 2 or 3.
Just a couple yards short of the first down.
Third and 2, pass midfield, ball at about the 48-yard line. The Falcons need a first down here. This is probably 4-down territory. Ryan takes the snap, quick throw, has a man open, first down. It appears to be Calvin Ridley, but I'm not sure who caught it. Ball comes out. It was Ridley, and a first down for the Falcons to keep the drive alive. In other words, in other scores, the Jaguars are tied at 0-0. Minshew has over 100 yards. Fournette has over 70 yards rushing. Bengals, Andy Dalton only has 17 yards. Something happened with the game, so we might get a little bit behind. So we just have to refresh. Hold on.
I would not be surprised if Matt Ryan throws the ball a lot more to Calvin Ridley. You see, he just caught that ball. Pretty nice catch right there. A nice route. I would not be surprised if they ended up scoring a touchdown, and that was the man who caught it.
And it looks like we just missed a forced fumble.
That was on the last play.
No, that was we missed. So it's 2nd and 17. So we missed a big play.
Jalen Ramsey was flexing, so it might have been something to do with him.
Ryan takes the snap on 2nd and 17. Has plenty of time. Throws a ball out to Julio at the first down marker and is incomplete. A little bit high. Jalen Ramsey on the coverage. And he is fired up. First game as a Ram on one of the best receivers in the game in Julio Jones. Julio's talking back to him. And a very, 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 I don't want to say great play. It looked like a good play at first. Ramsey definitely played good corner and used the sideline as a boundary. But the throw was a little high. So 3rd and 17 coming up. 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Ryan takes a snap. They're going deep. Pass rush is there. Ryan has to dump it off. It's incomplete. It looked like the ends got there. Seemed like everyone from the Rams was there. Let's see, the two. Looks like Donald gets there. And yeah, Donald got him. Hit him on the shoulder as he threw the ball, forcing an incompletion. Michael Brockers was also in there. And the Falcons are going to have to punt on 4th and 17. Good punt here will leave the Rams with bad field position. So this is an important play. The punt is off. It is a line drive punt. It's going to bounce out of bounds at about the 12, maybe the 13. They'll rule it out at the 13. But there's a flag on the play.
It would have been better if they got the punt inside the 10. But we'll see who this
Better
flag's
than a
on.
touchback still. Ramsey looking fired up as always because he's Jalen Ramsey. There's a 10-yard, there's a holding penalty. It appeared to be on the long snapper, and that's going to add 10 yards to the kick. So they'll get the ball at about the 23-yard line, 10-3. As I'm going to go check the chat again, and he'll talk to you about his fantasy team or whatever the heck he's talking about.
So that's going to leave the Rams with a pretty solid field position. I mean, 3 yards more than a touchback, but I feel as if that punt should have been inside the 10, maybe in the 5. You know a punter that's better than that. Pat O'Donnell. I mean, I just feel as if, he should have got that inside the 10, especially because the Rams offense. Jared Goff, I'd like to talk about him. He is not a good quarterback. People say he's a good quarterback. He led his team to the Super Bowl, right? But their defense was, unstoppable. This is what Jared Goff can do. He can throw it deep. He can throw it really deep, but he is not accurate. And I believe that this will come and you'll understand what I'm saying at the end of this game, because Jared Goff will throw a couple more interceptions. A couple interceptions, I think. Maybe 1 or 2. But, yeah. Todd Gurley, looking pretty good so far. Hopefully, Robert Woods gets some receptions, He was right. I would be talking about my fantasy team. I also got Robert Woods on my fantasy team, but, I feel like their best threat is probably Cooper Kupp, but Robert Woods, he had a rushing touchdown last week. He's got some pretty good hands. He's a really good receiver. He said a while ago, a couple weeks ago, a quote saying that he had what it takes to be the best receiver, something like that. Not exactly, but something like that. He's pretty confident in himself being a good receiver, and I feel he is a good receiver, but there are a lot of good receivers in this game. You got Julio Jones. All right, Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, Mohamed Sanu, all 3 on the same team. So those are 3 pretty good guys on the Falcons. And then on the Rams, you got Cooper Kupp, right? You got Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, Brandon Cooks. Those 3 receivers are pretty good. Gerald Everett is a pretty solid tight end. And I'm pretty sure they have Tyler Higbee. I don't know if he's still on the team. He might be. But Jared Goff, as long as he can just throw it deep, they're going to win the game. But I feel like the Rams are going to score on this drive. They have a pretty good, They have a decent field position. I feel as if they'll get at least a field goal on this, if not a touchdown. That drive was important for the Falcons. They didn't score. The punter just needed to get that inside the 10, like I was talking about. Jalen Ramsey seems pretty happy with his new team. Any play he makes, he'll trash talk. You know, he'll talk to you. He'll tell you he's the best. I mean, he is a really good corner in this league, and he's got a big mouth. So carry. A carry for 3 yards.
So we got caught a potato. We got caught recording on a potato. Anyway, game's back on. 2nd and 7 for the Rams. Guess I missed the 3-yard play.
Yeah.
Goff, it's going to be a fake toss. He's going to roll out, bootleg pass, and he's got a man, looks to be Brandon Cooks, down the field for the 2nd down conversion.
Brandon Cooks is a pretty speedy receiver, and he is a really good deep threat, I feel. But he's got some pretty good hands. He was on the Patriots team when they lost the Super Bowl against the Eagles, but he is still a pretty solid receiver that people do not realize that he's in the NFL.
Very, very solid. Beat the corner to the sideline. The whole defensive line was fooled by the bootleg. And here comes Goff up to the line. Another bootleg out, this time out to the left. He's getting chased. Man in his face, throwing outside and incomplete to the tight end. Not sure who that was he threw to.
I don't think Todd Gurley's in the backfield. I think I see somebody with longer hair.
And the Giants just blocked the punt and now have clawed down from 17-0 to 17-14 against the elite Arizona Cardinals. Very, very solid game there, you know. So, 10-3. The Rams score here. I don't want to say the game is over because there's a lot of football to be played still. But this should put the Rams in a good position to win if they score a touchdown here. The Falcons defense needs to step up and make a stop. Pressure coming from the corner. There are flags down, and it's a short underneath pass to Cooper Kupp for about 4 or 5 yards. And let's see what the flag is.
Looks to be on the defense.
It's going to be an illegal shift, so that's going to wipe out the play to Cooper Kupp. So the receiver did not reset. The run motion did not reset. He did not get set, and that's why we got an illegal shift there. 5:24 in the second quarter, 2nd and 15. That is the 2nd Los Angeles penalty today. They have 10 yards in penalties, and I mean, this potato is really recording well right now. 2nd and 15. You got 3 receivers, 2 out to the left, 1 out to the right. Quick screen. It's out to Cooper Kupp, and Kupp is going to get some very solid yardage. Looked like he picked about 12 or 13 up. Dan Quinn saying something to the official.
2 yards short of the first down.
And a very solid yards after catch play. I think Dan Quinn's complaining about a hold.
By Robert.
Looked to be a little bit of a hold, but nothing too noticeable. Perfect design. Great blocking, and Cooper Kupp is going to make a man miss and get to the sideline, pick up some very solid yardage. 3rd and 3 coming. A big 3rd and 3. Goff takes the snap. Pressure coming. Throw is incomplete. Intended for Gerald Everett. It was in his hands and out of his hands. A diving attempt, and he can't bring it down. Had a step on Deion Jones to the outside. The throw was pretty good. Could have been a little bit better, but he hit him where only he could catch it, and doesn't come through. It's 4th and 3, and the Rams are going to punt. It looks like they're going to punt. This is the Rams that we're talking about, so we'll see. Oh, they're not. They're going to put Johnny Hecker's going to be a quarterback. They're going to run a fake punt. And they're going to convert it. And they
Russell
got it to
Gage.
Russell Gage for a first down. I was right about to say, this is the Rams, so we should watch out for a fake punt. And they run one. And Johnny Hecker, a better quarterback than Jared Goff himself, comes in, runs about 10 yards, takes the snap, and then completes an absolute 3-yard dime on the flat route outside to Russell Gage, who's going to go and pick up the first down and a whole lot more. The Rams, Sean McVay is a very creative coach, and you had to see that coming, especially with all of Johnny Hecker's experience with fake plays.
There was no way they were punting that. They did that against several other teams.
Yeah, I was kind of saying I'm surprised they're not going for it here, because this is just an area middle of the field. This is where you would go for it, especially if you're Sean McVay. They're gonna pick it up. Johnny Hecker is he's gonna run about. He's all the way in the backfield, like 15, 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage. At the last second, he's gonna go run up, take the snap, and just a beautiful play. Dan Quinn, besides his special teams. But you can't stop that. And that was very, very solid run play. And, yeah, Hecker's a beast. So now 4:04 remains in the second quarter. Now Johnny Hecker is going to, he's taking snaps now as a holder. He's got to get everything done. He's a quarterback, he's a holder, he's a punter, he's a dual threat player.
Whenever the Rams are at midfield, it's short fourth down. You know they got to go for it. They do it so many times, you just know it's got to happen.
And here they go. Goff, snap. They have the ball at the 23. Has Brandon Cooks over the middle for a first down and a little bit more. It looked like he picked up 11 or 12, and he was wide open, looked like a curl over the middle. And it was against zone coverage, I believe. Might have been, I don't know. Now the zone was wide open, though. 10-3. The Rams looking to strike here to put the lead to 17-3. First and goal from the 9. They hand it off, and that is blown up at the line of scrimmage. Can't tell if that was Gurley or DeMonte Casey's going to be the one who blows the play off. Can't tell who was carrying the ball, though. It might have been Henderson. It might have been Gurley. You will see.
Or a third person.
Second and goal. Coming, I think, from the 8. He might have got a yard at most. It could have also been no gain. He's actually gonna lose a yard on the play, back to the 10. Still don't know who carried the ball. I think it was Gurley. And Gurley's gonna run it again and gets blown up by the Falcons defense for a loss of 1 or 2. The entire defensive line got there. And Gurley was met immediately by multiple Falcons. Perfect. Gets off of the right guard, gets off of him. Missed tackle at first, and then multiple Falcons come to go ahead and go to the rescue. Very solid play. They're backed up to the 12. Third and goal from the 12. A huge play in this game. The Rams take the snap. It's a screen pass over to Kupp, and he is stopped at the 7 or 8 yard line by DeMonte Casey, and the Rams are going to have to kick a field goal, and now the Falcons can go ahead and go down the field and score a touchdown. The Rams are going to get the ball first in the second half, so it is key the Falcons score here, and ideally they're going to be wanting to look at this 13-10 going into the half, but we will see. We're on commercial break, and I'm going to go check the chat again.
Huge stop by the Falcons right there. Let's see when the game comes back. Will it be a field goal? Will it be another fake field goal? I would assume they would not go for a fake because there was already a fake. We did see Johnny Hecker on the sideline getting ready to hold the ball. But, you know, it was a pretty nice play right there. But the Falcons, it's 2-minute warning right now. There's going to be a field goal. It might be a fake. Who knows? But either way, if it's a fake, if it's a field goal, whatever it is, the Falcons will have enough time to score. Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley. I mean, I feel like there's going to be a huge Julio Jones bomb somewhere. So I said earlier the Rams would probably score on that drive, get a field goal, probably a touchdown. But they got a field. They might get a field goal. They might not. Who knows? Greg Zuerlein may miss it. So this game has been pretty well so far. Right now, 10-3. Basically, just two field goals by both teams. But I think Greg Zuerlein missed a field goal earlier. So that's something to remember. But Todd Gurley with that touchdown catch. Other than that, nothing much really. Just, yeah, only touchdown that Todd Gurley play. So the Falcons are keeping it quite close. I think they are 1-5. I don't know exactly. Don't criticize me for being wrong. I think they're 1-5, but they're more. I feel like they're better than a 1-5 team. I'm not exactly sure that's their record, but who knows? Wisconsin, Ohio State coming up soon. Wisconsin lost though. Wisconsin lost yesterday. So games going on right now. I'm not exactly sure. Game updates. I'm not 100% sure, but we do know the Giants had that block punt earlier. I would like to get an update on that game, but we'll get some updates in a couple minutes. But yeah, the Rams Falcons has been a pretty good game so far. The Rams have not been blowing the Falcons out. So most catches in career for first 30 games. We're looking at this for the Rams. Cooper Kupp has 151 in his first 30 games, which is 7 away from Tom Fears, who played on the Rams a while back. Cooper Kupp has been very successful for the Rams, just so good. I feel like that receiver trio is pretty good, really good. And he passed Isaac Bruce by 3 receptions.
So we have a 25-yard attempt. It actually took down. That was a 2-minute warning. The kick is up, and it is good. 13-3 with 1:56 to play. Zuerlein 2 for 3 on the day, and Jared Goff and the legendary Blake Bortles out there on the tablets together. You know.
I feel as if this is going to be Julio Jones' revenge drive where he's going to just moss Jalen Ramsey, just make a good play on him. Jalen Ramsey was talking that trash to him. You can obviously see that, but I feel like Julio Jones is going to get him back right here. Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, or at least Calvin Ridley, somebody. It's going to be a huge connection.
And we're going to most likely be streaming through halftime, so you'll get to watch the RCFL halftime show. And Falcons are going to get the ball back. They're going to have to go down the field, 2-minute drill. And this is a huge drive in the game. The Rams get a stop here. The Rams have 1 timeout. The Falcons have 3 timeouts. So the Rams, they get a quick stop. They probably won't get the ball back to do anything. The Falcons, though, have 3 timeouts. They have time to go down the field, and they need it really badly right now. Kick is deep in the end zone, and they'll let it go for a touchback. Falcons start out at the 25, 75 yards to go. Julio Jones and Jalen Ramsey's been the biggest matchup of the day. Ramsey's been playing pretty good for the most part. The two are all up in each other's faces. You got Ramsey, obviously, doing what he normally does. Talks trash, backs it up sometimes, but he's backing it up today. And Jones is not having it. So here we go. 75 yards to go. Minute 56, 3 timeouts. Ryan takes a snap. Time to throw. He's going to go down the field for Julio Jones on Jalen Ramsey, who had I think he had like 3 or 4 yards of separation. Ramsey got burned badly, and if the throw was a little far more out in front, that could have been a huge gain. Still pretty good throw. Still pretty good throw down the sideline. Fits it in right between Ramsey and the safety. So, again, I'm going to say that's a good throw. That's a good throw.
Well, what about me, man, predicting that? I just knew it was coming. You know, Julio Jones is one of the best receivers, if not the best receiver in the game.
3 catches for 69 yards. So Jones had a couple of underneath passes. Now Ryan, pressured, gets away, throws to Devontae Freeman over the middle of the field for about 3 or 4 yards. Clock continues to roll. We're under 1:40 to go. 2nd down and 6 coming up. Jones looks to head to the sideline. He's not in on this play. The Falcons take the snap. Ryan, back, pressured again, thrown to the sideline, miscommunication between him and Calvin Ridley, and it's incomplete along the sideline. 3rd and 6 coming, and now a must complete pass, and they must pick up first down play right here. If they don't, they're gonna have to punt, especially if this is an incomplete pass. The Rams will get the ball back with a minute to play. A minute to play with a timeout in their pocket, and they could go ahead and do something. 3rd and 6, 1-on-1 on the outside. Julio and Ramsey. Ryan, snap. He's going to go right for Julio, who's open. Oh, and he almost comes away with an amazing catch. The same exact play as the Jones catch before, and Jones had another step of separation on a very tight window to throw the ball. Ryan threw it right where he needed to, and Julio Jones just off the fingertips of him, right out of his reach. I think that's a play he'd want to have back, and he almost comes up with a huge play. So they were in field goal range. This is a 50-yard attempt. I thought they were on the other side of the field because I'm dumb. Anyway, 50-yard field goal. My bad for confusing everyone that they're going to have to punt. Field goal attempt. It's a 50-yarder. Matt Bryant's kick is no good. Wide right. So far wide. Actually, that might have been wide left. I don't know. They showed the other angle. So, that's wide left. Very, very misses by a lot. Doesn't even hit the screen. And now the Rams get the ball back with 1:11. With a timeout still in their pocket. With very solid field position to go down the field, potentially score a touchdown, and most likely have a very a field goal attempt coming up.
Wait, was that 4th down and 10?
That was 4th and 6. And they went for it all. And if he completed that ball would have been down to about the 5-yard line. And Ramsey, I guess, holds up, but still, Julio is winning the matchup now. I mean, Ramsey's made one okay play. He's found, Julio's found a couple passes underneath, exploiting I think it was zone coverage on one of them. The other one was just a easy little pass, and then he burns Ramsey twice, catches one of them. Same exact play down the sideline. Looked like a fly, and I think that he wishes he had that one back. So, do you think the Rams are gonna go ahead and get a field goal here? Or do you think they're gonna score a touchdown, or is the Falcons defense going to go ahead and make a stop?
I feel as if in the beginning, I mean, I don't think they're gonna score here. At first, I was thinking that they would score, but I feel like I can imagine Brandon Cooks or Cooper Kupp, one of those two, having a huge play. Just a big play, but I don't think that's going to happen in this half. I feel like that will happen next half. I feel like the Falcons defense steps up here and gets a good stop. Rams do not score.
So, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. We post all kinds of football videos. We post underrated players. If you guys want me to make a video on a certain player, just leave it in the chat. And yeah, we should have a Madden curse video coming out. And a possible World Series preview coming out between the Nats and Astros. Insane game yesterday, insane 9th inning, if anyone watched it. And the game is going to go back on right now. I'm just waiting to see what the Rams have to stir up and try to go ahead and score here. Matt Bryant looks very angry on the sideline and confused. Doesn't have much hair on his head at all. And doesn't have too much confidence either. Ryan trying to get rally the troops on the sideline. Beautiful field position. Looks like they have the ball about the 39 or 40-yard line. Goff on his first play is going to hit Gerald Everett for a gain of 3. A little short pass. And it's incomplete. So clock stops. Thought he caught it. He didn't catch it. So, 2nd and 10 coming. Goff. Bad snap. Takes it. Going deep. He's got a man wide open. And Everett looked like he slowed down and drops the ball.
That was Brandon Cooks or Cooper Cup. That would have been.
If it was a receiver,
yeah,
he would have had some real estate going up there. He completely burns number 35 of the Falcons, and he just doesn't get it. Looked like he lost it or something. I don't know. He couldn't adjust to it properly. And I don't know whose fault that was exactly, but Goff just misses his target.
A lot of plays this game.
3rd and 10, and now the tide's going to really turn, because if the Rams don't convert here, plays stop. Goff, incomplete. And now the Falcons are going to get the ball back with there's 59 seconds left. They're going to get the ball back with probably 50 seconds to go and still all 3 timeouts and an opportunity to go right down the field. Goff misses. Everett can't come up with it, and an incomplete pass. Great pressure by the Atlanta defense, gets right up in Jared Goff's face, and he throws a ball to look like the turf to nobody. So Hecker, let's see if he will fake this one. He's given audibles. Snap, and we have whistles. Blown dead. He punts that one off away, but we have a flag down on this play.
False start.
Most likely false start.
So they can run the time down.
So a false start.
That will run the clock, I think.
It will not run the clock.
Because because it was incomplete last play. That would have been a smart thing to do if it was a completion.
It wouldn't run the clock down because the Falcons would ultimately have the right to choose if they're run the clock down or not.
Yeah.
I just got a notification from the NFL app that Julio burns Ramsey. He did it twice. And we had the live reaction to it. Live reaction. Snap is wide. Hecker gets a... Can't tell how good... It's a short punt. It's a bouncing punt. A terrible punt. An absolutely horrid punt. I've never seen anything like it. The ball is out of bounds. Oh my goodness.
45? Is that what they're marking it?
That's a terrible punt. He mishits the punt, and Hecker is besides himself.
So many
An
mistakes.
abomination. After we just talked how good he was, turns out he's a better quarterback than he is a punter. And the Falcons have some... They have the ball at the 40... They're on 45-yard line. 55 yards to go. It's like the drive never stopped. Ryan takes the snap on his first play. Rolls out right. Finds Devontae Freeman, who tries to get out of bounds. He does. Gain of about 2 or 3 yards on the play. 44 seconds to go.
Falcons are scoring here. They're scoring.
Lions-Packers. I just said Lions-Packers. I'm talking about Vikings-Packers. The Vikings score a touchdown. It's a Dalvin Cook 8-yard run, and the Vikings are leading 21-14.
Well, 7-0 for the Lions, but Adam Thielen had that nice touchdown. Don't know what happened other than that, but pretty nice touchdown right there by Dalvin Cook.
We would react to that game, but we'd have some biasness over there, so we're not. So here we go. Matt Ryan takes the snap, pressure coming, got hit as he threw, and it's another incomplete pass. And it's the same check down to Devontae Freeman. Doesn't work out this time. He is complaining, wants a flag for a helmet hit. And I didn't see too much there. And he's got to step up in the pocket again. Another bull rush from the Rams. Dante Fowler got there. And I don't know what he's calling for. There is a face mask. There is a face mask, but it isn't that bad. I see why he's mad, but he's pointing at his helmet, not his face mask. So I don't know what to say about that. 3rd and 8. This is the most bipolar turn of events that we've ever seen. Here they go. Matt Ryan, snap, pressure in his face again, and he's brought down. But he lost the football. It's recovered by number 76 of the Falcons, and the clock is going to continue to roll. And the Rams are not going to call a timeout, so that's going to be the last play, it looks like. Or now they look like they call timeout. Interesting they didn't call a timeout before. So it looks like they're going to try to return a punt or something back. And the Falcons cannot take advantage. Matt Ryan strip sacked by Dante Fowler. Again, getting another pressure in there. Dante Fowler is absolutely dominating this game. Florida, the man out of University of Florida. Go Gators. And 22 dropbacks, 3 sacks, 11 hits for Matt Ryan. That's atrocious in the first half. Atrocious.
Offense just cannot execute well.
Nothing's clicking at all. Not good.
They needed to score right there. They needed to take advantage. If you get the ball at the 45-yard line, you need to get at least a field goal. I was expecting more out of that, but the Rams were smart. Just like what the Falcons did. They brought the pressure. Just too much for Matt Ryan, Jared Goff. Jared Goff is not good under pressure. That's why the Falcons brought it in. To be honest, not a lot of people are good under pressure, but just got to find those good quarterbacks. Matt Ryan is a pretty good quarterback against that, but just could not execute right there.
Not a good call by the Rams to wait like 7 seconds before they call a timeout. Punt is away. It is a deep punt to the 15-yard line. He's got real estate. The Rams returner all the way out to midfield.
46, 47-yard line around there. Huge return, and that's going to give them great field position. Will they optimize off of this?
And now, with still no timeout in their pocket anymore, but they have 17 seconds to work with. Fantastic blocking. Great. He rolls it out to the right, and that could have been called for a horse collar tackle at the end of that. Let's see. I don't know. It's Natson with a 35-yard return. And now the Rams have an opportunity to go ahead and score again.
At the 49-yard line.
Both teams having many opportunities. And Goff has time. Pressure coming from... It looked like Jarrett came in. Brady Jarrett got in and he got the pressure, hit Goff as he threw. It looked like maybe right after he threw. He got there right as he was throwing. An incomplete pass. Goff has got to throw that much earlier. And the Rams have 11 seconds to work with to get 10 yards or so to at least try to attempt a long field goal. From this point on, we would be looking at a 69-yarder. So, as lovely as that would be to be the record, it's not. Goff pressured. It looks like he throws a ball. It is caught, and that's going to be the end of the half. Or is it? It is. Caught by Cooper Kupp. Should have dropped that. For some reason, they try to dump the ball with 11 seconds off over the middle of the field. Middle of the field with no timeouts left. And I guess to try to get it from a 69-yard field goal to like a 64-yard field goal and then quickly clock it. But again, a very dumb play. And also, if the Rams called their timeout immediately after their huge stop, after the sack on the Falcons.
You could see that. They got the punt was at like 28 seconds when the clock was at 20 when he called the timeout, but he called the timeout before. So the clock just kept running down, that's why.
No, they would have had like 5 more seconds.
Around, yeah.
They would have had 5 more seconds, which would have been enough time to clock the ball, and they would have a 64, 65-yard field goal attempt. So, I'm going to go chat one time, and we're going to start the RZFL halftime show, because we do a better job than anyone else. Give you updates from all around the league. Make sure to like and subscribe. It's RZFL Sports. If you want any team, if you want an RZFL account of your own, let's say you are a Packers fan. You can make RZFL Packers. Just hit me up. If you are a Cardinals fan, RZFL Cardinals. We got room. We're going to try to grow the brand. And check the chat. And he'll keep you updated on, he'll give you his beginning of the halftime show.
Alright, guys. So you have been watching the live game reactions. Welcome to the halftime show. So, yeah, Wisconsin versus Ohio State. We said that earlier. So, basically, what are your guys' thoughts on the game based on our reactions, based by, the stats of the game? Like, let us know in the comments. What are you guys thinking about the game? Has it been going good? Like, do you think it's been going well? And comment down. Who do you have on your fantasy team? We're curious to know. We care about you guys. All right. So, what I've learned about the game is that Jalen Ramsey on the Rams, he's been doing pretty well, but Julio Jones is dominating him. Like Jalen Ramsey, he talks a bunch of crap. He backs it up, but sometimes he doesn't back it up. I like this matchup a lot. Julio Jones is the better man in this matchup. But the other Rams cornerbacks, I think I have not seen Akeem Talib. He might be injured, but Eric Weddle in safety has been playing pretty well. They have some other decent cornerbacks, but I'm a little bit surprised the Falcons have not scored a touchdown. They only have a field goal, I believe. Just poor execution. In this first half, there have been a lot of plays that were so close. Drop balls by the fingertip, messed up punts, screwed up field goals, so many missed opportunities that should have been made. So many people frustrated because they should have done the plays. Like that Gerald Everett, he slowed down a little bit towards the end, lost the ball. If he kept sprinting, he would have been hit in stride. He would have been gone for a touchdown. Julio Jones misses it by the fingertips, frustrated with himself. You know, the kicker, Matt Bryant, pretty frustrated. Just you gotta get that mental stuff out of your head, and you just gotta play well in the game. So 13-3. Let's keep you updated on some other stuff. So Saquon Barkley is back for the New York Giants. Basically, yeah, the Cardinals scored quick, Chase Edmonds. Then the Cardinals scored again on a 20-yard touchdown from Chase Edmonds. That was his second of the game, and it was 17-0 after a field goal. And then the Giants responded, 2 touchdowns, and now it's 17-14 at the half. And now another game. We got the Vikings at Detroit. Basically, how's it been going? It was 7-0 Lions. Kirk Cousins fires it to Adam Thielen for a touchdown in the back of the end zone. Both those teams suck so bad, but Adam Thielen seems to be walking off the field with an injury that is bad for fantasy owners of him like me. Dalvin Cook rushes in the end zone for the touchdown to just give him some more points. It's 21-14. Lions get the ball, throw it to the end zone. Who caught it? Let's see. Marvin Jones. Huge play right there. I had him on my fantasy team. I benched him for Calvin Ridley. A shame for me. Let's go to 49ers and Redskins. I believe it is at the Redskins home. It's 4th and 1. Will the Redskins get it? Handoff. Oh, it is stopped. No. 49ers say no way. And they get the ball back from that. Will they optimize after the stop? Who knows? It's the second half. So, Texans in Indianapolis. Can the Colts play well like they have been? They beat the Chiefs earlier. What are they going to do against the Texans? Throws an 11-yard touchdown. Jacoby Brissett. Right now, it is 14-9 in that game. The Colts have been playing well. Texans, Deshaun Watson, DeAndre Hopkins, to Clemson. You know, I like Clemson, the Bears. Okay, so we got Raiders at Packers. Derek Carr been playing pretty solid. 10-yard touchdown. He got it to his tight end. Wait a second. Yeah. So, and then after that, the Packers had a 37-yard touchdown. And it is 21-10 Packers in the half. So on my fantasy account, I had the Raiders tight end. I said he had a bye, so I picked up another tight end. But the Raiders do not have a bye this week. So Dolphins and Bills. What's going on for that game? The Dolphins suck this year. Looking to go 0-16. The Bills have been playing pretty well. A really solid defense. The Dolphins, Ryan Fitzpatrick goes back and throws it to Devontae Parker for a touchdown. And in the third quarter, the Dolphins are up 14-9. What a surprise on that game. Jaguars and Bengals. 3-0 Jaguars. But then Andy Dalton says no thanks and throws it to the end zone and gets a 2-yard touchdown. Bengals up 7-6 at the half. So are we gonna see some Minshew magic? We don't know.
Gardner Minshew has 190 yards at the half. D.D. Westbrook having a huge game, 5 receptions for 97 yards at the half. And for the Bengals, Alex Erickson with 6 receptions for 110 yards at the half. Looks like can't believe the Dolphins are winning. Looks like Josh Allen and the Bills are not clicking. Allen is 6 for 15 so far, and that's atrocious. So, I just don't know about this game going on right now. I think that the Rams are just gonna keep going ahead and just run up the score and win pretty big here, but we'll see. And my hat is so screwed up right now. I have no idea what's going on.
And if you guys want to see another game at 1 o'clock that's going on right now, you can comment down. We might be able to do it for you guys. So if there's another game, if you're not interested in this 13-3 game, just comment down below. We want comments, guys. We want to know how you're thinking.
Check the comments. We don't have the actual chat up right now. I have to go down to our computer Fortunately, we don't have a computer in our room, which would be nice. We're gonna get one soon, but for right now, I gotta check downstairs computer for the chat. So that's why I'm not answering you guys back right away, and that's okay. Yeah. The Rams, what I've seen so far from the Rams is that they're all around. Their defensive line and their front seven has just been dominating the Falcons' offensive line. Matt Ryan's been under pressure all day. We've seen Julio Jones completely destroy Jalen Ramsey, and I think that Julio Jones is in for a big second half, and the Falcons can get going. The Falcons can make this game. If they're not going to be able to get going, their defense is atrocious. I don't know. We've seen Johnny Hecker play some pretty good quarterback with a fake punt. That was pretty cool to see. But his punting ability is not so good today. And that's all I got to say right now about this game itself. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, This is a halftime show, the RZFL halftime show. We don't normally live stream, but we're going to try to do this more often.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll do some of the Bears game today.
Maybe, yeah. It's on TV in our location, so usually it's not on because we do not live in Chicago, somewhere else in this world. But yeah, just so glad to have it be on TV. So guys, comment down who do you think are going to be the 4 o'clock windows. We have 2 games: Saints at Bears, and we also have Seahawks and Ravens. I believe it's in Seattle, right?
Yeah. I think so.
So, who do you guys think is going to win? Comment down below.
No, I'm biased, but I think the Seahawks are going to absolutely
Russell Wilson
destroy the Ravens. I think the Ravens' defense it's not that good. People were hyping it up and everything. You might say, the Browns were overhyped and all that, but the Browns teared the Ravens. They tore the Ravens' defense apart. Their defense is so underwhelming. I really don't like their defense. They're barely able to hold up against these low-level teams. And you expect them to go ahead and beat Russell Wilson. That's not going to happen. And if you are a Ravens fan, I'm sorry for offending you. Not really, because, yeah. So those 2 games are going to be very good games.
Yes.
And we will see what goes on. I'm just shocked right now. The Bills are not winning. We were going to do that game, but I was like, nah, it could be a blowout potentially, but
it's not a blowout.
It's not a blowout. I mean, I like watching the Bills play. I've watched them mostly every single game this year because of their defense. I love watching good defenses play. That's the best thing to watch in football is defense. Defense is just amazing, and I don't think people give defense credit for. I mean, obviously, you don't want to see 13-3. This game is 13-3, which is funny, but you don't want to see a 13-3 Super Bowl. I get that. You want a game that's 21-17. There is offense there. It's not a punt fest, but the defense is doing their job. There's drives that are a couple first downs are being picked up, and there's big third down stop, stuff like that. You don't necessarily want the 13-3 Super Bowl game. But
That's not what it was, right?
So the Rams are this time up 13-3. We've seen a lot more offense in this game now. And Gerald Everett has underperformed today. Jared Goff has played like Jared Goff. And that's not a good thing. And haven't seen too much of a running game for either side. And we got a freaking commercial with Colin Cowherd in it. And you know how much I like him. Don't like him at all. So this is the RZFL halftime show.
So little preview for the Bears and Saints game. So you know that Mitchell Trubisky was injured. He was out for the rest of the game he was injured in, and he was out 2 weeks ago. Bears had a bye last week, but Chase Daniel didn't quite play too well. Not good enough to win the game. He played solid, but not good enough to win those games. A little bit disappointing, but Mitch Trubisky is back. People are saying he's not good. He sucks. He's one of the worst in the league, but we'll see about that. He's back, but the quarterback on the other side, Teddy Bridgewater, will be playing because, injury for Drew Brees with the thumb. Alvin Kamara's out. Jared Cook is out. That takes away their running game, I think. The Bears defense can stop great running backs, but when you take out Alvin Kamara, he's a great running back. He can catch, he can run, but when you take that away from them, the Bears defense is just so good. They're going to stop them on the run game. We'll see if we can stop Teddy Bridgewater. You know, they're 5-1. The Bears are 3-2. See how it goes.
Browns obviously have a bye this week, so I've been able to take things a little bit more relaxing. Still miss it though. Still miss watching Browns football, obviously. But it's good to enjoy a bye week. It does. You have the Seahawks game, obviously, from last week, still on my mind because that was a heartbreaker. A lot of mistakes. Should have easily won that game. The refs were terrible. But you got to think about that, and then you got to go New England next week. It's gonna be tough. It is nice also just not having to worry about your team losing. So 13-3 is our score right now. Matt Ryan. He doesn't look too happy out there. I believe, as I said before, the Falcons got the ball first, so the Rams are going to receive in the second half. The Rams go down and march down the field and score a touchdown. This is game over. I don't see the Falcons digging themselves out of a 20-3 lead. Here we go. We are back, and it is a kick deep in the end zone, touchback. Ramsey looking sad out there. His back may mysteriously start hurting again. We have Pam Oliver on the field now talking about, hey, what do the Falcons got to do better? Well, guess what? They got to actually play defense. That's what we have to do better, and we actually have to complete our passes to our receivers and take advantage of the Julio Jones-Jalen Ramsey matchup. That's what she's saying, basically. Actually, that's not anything what she said. She just said, we got to play better, we got to execute, which is what she always says. Anyway, 1st and 10, ball at the 25. Looks like someone went in motion. It's a handoff to Gurley. Breaks a couple of tackles. Looked like that could have been a loss of 1. Instead, it's a gain of 4 or 5. And we're on our way here in the second half. And it is 2nd down and
5, I say.
5. 2nd down and 5. McVay. Do you know he's a young head coach? I did not know that. Todd Gurley has 9 rushes for 18 yards, which is an abysmal 2 yards an attempt. Not good. They're going to go a run. Looks like a toss out to the rookie. It's Darrell Henderson who picks up the 1st down and much more. A gain of about 8 or 9. And the Rams have a solid start out to this second half. Darrell Henderson is pretty good back. What are your thoughts on him?
I feel like he's going to be very good. You know, there's been some pretty solid rookie running backs in the class. David Montgomery, Josh Jacobs. David Montgomery, not as good as we think.
Snap is off. Goff, pressured, throwing to nobody. Incomplete.
Very inaccurate.
Another bad throw. I don't know what he saw there. He threw it into a sea of red. Looked like he was intended to Cooper Kupp, surrounded by Falcons. Looked to be zone coverage. Tack McKinley got in there. And it's the 2nd down and 10 coming up. The Rams have the ball at their 39-yard line, looking to go ahead and score right here. Henderson's going to be playing up on the line of scrimmage. He's going to be an extra blocker. Goff throwing perfectly out to Gerald Everett down the field, and that is a 20 or 30-yard gain for Gerald Everett, finally connecting. A huge play for the Rams. And he's mad because he's thinking about picking up in fantasy, and there's a big play. He beat number 35.
I wonder if he's Robert Woods.
They're down to the 28-yard line of the Falcons and looking to go ahead and score right here.
Evan Ingram's better, though, so.
Play action, bootleg. Goff. Out to the rookie again. It's Darrell Henderson. Breaks a tackle. And has about 7 yards, bringing up 2nd and 3. Solid pass out to him. There's a little flat route off of the bootleg. We've seen them do this on the other side of the field today. And Rams are looking in good shape. If they score here, do you think the Falcons have any shot of coming back?
If it's a field goal, I feel they have a slight chance. But if they score a touchdown, it's pretty much over. You can never count a team out, but the Falcons' offense.
They're digging the Rams
good.
are digging the Falcons' graves right now. Another play action pass. Goff, Cup, first down. They keep throwing it over to Cooper Kupp, and he's been dominant all day. Not sure what his stat line is looking like, but playing pretty solid. I believe in the Bengals game, Andy Dalton has a little over 100-something yards, and 110 of them are to Alec Erickson, so not really spreading the ball around there in the Bengals game. 1st and 10. Ball at the 14-yard line. This time, not a play-action pass. They're going to hand it off to Gurley, who is stuffed at the line of scrimmage again. Looked like a gain of 1, and not looking too good for Gurley today at all. Maybe 2nd and 9 coming up. Second and 9 coming. Looks like there's about a half a yard gain, not even a yard gain. Empty backfield for Goff. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Goff, quick throw over the middle. He takes the short check down, and it's to Darrell Henderson, the rookie, again, I believe. Or not. No, it's Gerald Everett. I got it wrong. Everett with another reception. He's starting to get off to a hot start in the second half. He has 3 receptions for 42 yards. A lot of missed opportunities for him in the first half. Looked like he got yanked down by the neck. That is definitely a horse collar, but not called. And they got lucky there. 3rd and 4. Huge play for the Falcons defense. They have not held once all season, but they need to hold now. And I'm not talking about defensive holding. They need a stop. Quick screen. Out to Everett, touchdown. What was that defense? It was non-existent. It was a trash can. There were no Falcons there in sight, and they let an easy screen pass go all the way to the house for like a 9-yard touchdown, and Gerald Everett is on a roll now here in the second half. The Rams offense starting to light up a very solid first drive of the second half, and there is just nobody there for the Falcons. He runs right through a big hole. It's like Moses just divided the Red Sea. There's no one there for about a 5-yard radius, and I cannot believe that. Kick is up, and the extra point's good, 20-3. The Falcons are really, really wanting the Rams to score a touchdown and hit a 2-point conversion, and they want to be the ones to not blow a 28-3 lead and come back from it. Gerald Everett breaks an arm tackle, goes in for the score. No other Falcons in sight after that broken arm tackle at the beginning. 20-3. I'm checking the chat. Fantasy advice and Bears advice from the other kid.
So that drive, they were just throwing it to Gerald Everett. It was just Gerald Everett, basically. Todd Gurley got stuffed up. I feel as if the Falcons will learn from this. Gerald Everett is going to get covered up so well for the rest of the game. I'm pretty mad because last week I did pick him up because Evan Ingram was injured. And I would not play him against the Patriots defense because they're the best in the league. And Bears are second. But he did terrible last week. Had like 2 points. I dropped him, put Evan Ingram back in. I don't know how Evan Ingram's doing, but, you know, I'm pretty disappointed. I've not seen Robert Woods catch a ball yet. But, I mean, it's been a pretty interesting game. I guess. But at the same time, it has not been an interesting game. It's been all Rams today. Falcons, not so much. I'm going to say it right now. If the Falcons do not get a score right here, field goal touchdown, it's over. I would like to say that. And if I was a Falcons fan and I was in this situation, I would be frustrated with my team. First off, you're heading into this game 1-5, and you've got a pretty solid quarterback, the best receiver in the league, a solid receiver, a pretty good receiver coming into his second year. I'll be pretty disappointed if I was a Falcons fan, and if I was Dan Quinn, I'd be so disappointed. And Dan Quinn, there's rumors of him might being fired. I don't think so, but he's been a pretty good coach. He led them to the Super Bowl. They lost. Yeah, we all know about that. But if you want us to switch the game because this game's getting too boring for you, just comment down below. RTFL here is on the chat right now. So, yeah.
The Bills had an interception, and at the 2-yard line, the Dolphins about to score again, and Tre'Davious Wright makes a huge goal line interception, and the Bills are still in the game. It's 14-9. The Dolphins still leading, looking for their first win of the year, and I've been hyping up the Bills all season, and if they lose to the Dolphins, that's a problem. That's a problem for me, because I'm looking to make a video on their secondary. Anyway, kick is out of the end zone for a touchback, and Matt Ryan heading on to the field. Or reviewing the screen pass again. Interesting.
If it wasn't for Robert Woods, he would not have scored. Robert Woods was a nice block.
Yeah, you're just salty. Robert Woods is not getting anything done for your fantasy team. Sucks to suck.
6-0, hoping to go 7-0.
There's apparently a insane one touchdown grab. We'll go over that later. There's a toss, nearly blown up in the backfield. Devontae Freeman though, finding some room after the
8 yards.
A gain of 8, yeah. So someone from the Rams tried to jump the toss, nearly did. Ended up not, and Freeman takes it upfield for a gain of 8. Falcons fast-paced, no-huddle offense. Freeman in the backfield. Ryan under center. Audible is out of the play call. Ryan now in shotgun. Moves around everyone. Now he's back under center. Freeman now moves to the left. Fake to Freeman. No, he's going to drop back. Ryan is pressured again. Rolls out right. Throwing to nobody. Incomplete, but there's a flag down. Not sure where it is. It's holding on the offense. And Matt Ryan is trying to tell his team, get your head in the game. They're not in the game. There's my hat. Not in the game. It keeps getting messed up. Oh well. And yep, there is holding. Pretty obvious there. Good call by the officials. And it's 2nd and 12 instead of being 2nd and 2. Well, actually, it would be 3rd and 2 if they declined it. But here we go. Falcons take the snap. Appeared to be movement before the snap, but it's not. And it's intercepted. It's intercepted.
By who? Was it Ramsey?
I think
incomplete. It was incomplete.
They're ruling it incomplete. It went off the hands of Sanu, and it is bobbled and caught by Corey Littleton, I believe. What a play. And now we got a scrum. We got a fight. Flags everywhere. It's the sea of red versus the sea of white. Number 69 on the Rams. People's Day. Oh! We have Devontae Freeman getting tackled by an official. We saw some punches. I don't want to say punches, but there was some shoving going on by People's Day, who chose a wise number 69 as his number. We had a scrum going on. They were talking about the interception, and then they went right to the camera angle. I'm going to turn up the volume right now on the game just so I can hear the penalty.
This is a ball thrown into a lot of traffic. Goes off in the hands of Sanu, stays up in the air. Littleton sees it at the last second, reaches down.
So it was a quick throw over to Sanu, who drops the ball
before becoming a linebacker.
Tips it up in the air like Antonio Callaway would. And then Corey Littleton pops it up to himself, catches it, and picks the ball up. Beautiful play. And it's Aaron Donald and Devontae Freeman getting into it. They're each grabbing each other's face masks. And then we got a shove. We got a hand to the face by Devontae Freeman, landing a nice hand to the face on Aaron Donald, who looked like he won. I guess Devontae Freeman won the fight. Then Aaron Donald getting held back. We have hands to the face, each of them grabbing grabbing each other's face masks. Nothing too intense there. And then we got a punch. It looked like. Everyone, I can't tell who threw the punch.
And I just think maybe right there.
And we have
a system software update.
And now we gotta reset the game again. Don't worry, the stream will still be staying on. Hold on. The worst time that what could have happened just happened. So we gotta reset the game we're watching. We'll just reload it.
You think a player will be ejected?
I think we should have. If Devontae Freeman definitely should be ejected for. He landed a couple of nice shots on Donald. Nothing too great for fighting points. But my hat is so badly messed up. I don't even know what to say anymore. Let me fix this real quick. Turn down the volume. So we don't need it that high anymore. And we'll just wait for the game to load, and we'll be back in good shape. My hat is looking so retarded. Oh, Freeman did land a punch on Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald didn't look like he was doing anything but just grabbing the face mask of Freeman. Freeman is pissed off. He's smiling. He said, he said he beat him. He beat him. Aaron Donald looking at the film of the fight. And he's going, oh shoot, I just lost that fight bad. I gotta meet this guy in the parking lot after the game. Freeman smiling. He's like, I just won. Put me in the MMA because I'm too good.
This might be an injection here.
Dean Blandino is talking about an injection. Devontae Freeman's still talking about how he's going like this. He's like, I got him. I landed a nice punch on him. I hit him with the 1-2, grabbed his face mask, and boom. Aaron Donald grabbing right here, then gets a hand, and then Freeman's gonna go, pops him. Donald pushes him back. I would not be wanting to fight Aaron Donald. Then we have more hands to the face. They're both grabbing each other's face masks, about to make out, and then boom, a big pop. And now we got the fouls coming in.
Unnecessary roughness, offense number 24 and number 98. In addition, 24 of the offense is disqualified for throwing a punch. It'll be second down.
And Devontae Freeman is ejected and disqualified for landing multiple punches. Or one was a nice hand to the face, the other was a punch. I think Freeman won because he actually landed the punch. It's funny, they call the penalty on number 98, which Donald's 99. Sorry, I had to fix the game. It was a little bit more zoomed in that we wanted it to. And here we go. The Rams take over, right about to put this game away. They have the ball at the Falcons' 16-yard line. Goff hands it off. Up the middle is Gurley, finally breaking a halfway decent run, picking up 7 yards, it looked like, over the middle of the field. And if the Rams score here, you can kiss this game goodbye.
Robert Woods rushing touchdown? Again? They sent him in motion. Didn't get the handoff, though.
I don't think Robert Woods is not used in the Rams offense at all. Today, Todd Gurley, 26 rushing yards, 13 receiving yards. And he does have that he had a very nice receiving touchdown. When, 2nd and 2. The same thing. They put Woods in motion. Up the middle. Same play as the last play. And Gurley plunges forward, picks up the first down and a couple more yards. And now they're inside 1st and goal.
This might be Robert Woods rushing touchdown. They ran the same play twice in a row. Give it to Todd Gurley.
If I were them, I would just go pound it in with Gurley or throw a quick screen. I was thinking that's going to be, knowing Sean McVay, it's going to be one of those two plays. Nothing fancy here. You're 1st and goal. You're up by 17 points. It's the 3rd quarter. There's about 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. You're at your opponent's 3-yard line. You have all the momentum. Their star running back just got ejected, if you even want to count Devontae Freeman as a star anymore. Pass. It's a run. Gurley looked like he tripped. Now the offensive line is pushing him into the end zone for a touchdown. I think. No word yet The Rams offensive line saying touchdown. The official saying he's down at the goal line, short of the goal line, down inside the 1.
He did not get it. No way.
I think he got in, but we'll see. It's 2nd and goal. There's no reason to challenge this. Just plunge it in the next time. So it looks like Gurley stumbled at first. Then he gets lifted up by his offensive line. Then everyone's pushing and shoving, trying to get Gurley into the end zone. And he definitely crossed the plane.
I don't know. Was he down?
His knee never hits the ground as he's stumbling. And I can't see Gurley, but it looked like it's like playing tug of war out here. I can't tell if he got in or not. It's just a sea of red and a sea of white.
I think that's what he would probably want in this situation, to see if his touchdown's already scored.
Cannot tell what we got here. This game may be a 20-3 blowout, soon to probably be a 24-point lead, but it has been an entertaining game so far. I'll give this game that. We got to see a fight. We got to see insane touchdowns. We got to see the Falcons defense not play defense. We got to see a fake punt by Johnny Hecker. We got to see an insane touchdown grab by Todd Gurley. We got to see it all.
It does not look like the ball crosses. I feel like his helmet crossed, but the ball was behind.
There's no good angle, and because they ruled this not a touchdown, it's going to stand. So I don't think they should challenge it, especially the Rams took a timeout and they want to look at it. So I would not challenge this if I'm the Rams. You're going to get the ball at literally the inch line. They're not challenging it.
Robert Woods going to run here.
I think Goff is just going to QB sneak it. He does. And does he get in?
No.
No signal yet.
He did not get in.
They say no. 3rd and goal now.
And
the Falcons defense decides to show up for 2 whole plays. They're not giving the ball to Robert Woods.
It's just another play for Robert Woods to get it. I wouldn't be surprised, though. A little trickery.
I would be surprised. Robert Woods is non-existent in the Rams offense.
That is a false statement.
That's
Robert
a true
Woods,
statement.
has he done anything earlier? Any receptions?
I don't know. He might have caught 1 pass or 2 passes.
For like 5.
I actually think there was a good camera angle that just showed, and it showed Goff in the end zone, but they're gonna retry it again. 3rd and goal from the same inch line spot. Play action pass. Look like Goff had someone open. He jukes him head out and scores a touchdown. It's a rushing touchdown. He gives a Gronk spike. He is fired up. His team is now up 26-3 with the point after coming. Corey Littleton with his helmet off comes running in to congratulate Goff for breaking a man's ankles, and the Rams lead at 26-3 here in the 3rd quarter with 6:34 to play. McVay is fired up. I think it was Deion Jones' ankles that just got broken in 2 pieces. That made no sense what I just said, but his ankles were broke. Play action bootleg. They fake it. I think he had a man wide open in the back of the end zone. He says, "No, I want a rushing touchdown."
Is that Robert Woods?
It looked like Gerald Everett or someone, tight end Higbee, some tight end was open in the back of the end zone. That's appeared who was open in the back of the end zone. Couldn't tell exactly who, but it looked like someone in the 80s.
We may be seeing Blake Bortles.
And we got a flag. We have a flag.
I know exactly what it's on. It's on the Rams for, yeah.
It's delay of game. It's delay of game. So they'll go ahead and kick.
They took too long with the celebration. A guy ran on the field. Just took a while. Spiked the ball. You're happy. Your team's up 26-3, about to kick an extra point, possibly.
Surprised you're not going for 2 right here. I guess they're trying to avoid the 28-3.
Or a fake. Well, no, it's not gonna be a fake because they delayed it again.
And the kick is up, and it is good. So no, we unfortunately we can still get 28-3, but that has never happened in NFL history where you score 1 point. How you score 1 point in NFL history, which I should make a video on. I mean, how you score 1 point in the NFL is you're running a 2-point conversion, and let's say you throw an interception to the defense on that 2-point conversion. They return it all the way. They return it all the way back. Would be the defense. I believe scoring actually. They return it all the way back. And then they fumble it. And then the offensive team, this is very confusing, I'm not doing a good job with this, but the offensive team then goes ahead, picks up the ball, and takes it into their own end zone, and gives up a safety. But that would be a 1-point safety. And it's not what you're thinking. You can look up 1-point safety, college football. That's not the same rule. If you want to actually look it up, and there's probably like 4 people watching right now, but if you want to look it up, there's SB Nation videos on it. And yeah, I'm gonna go check the chat right now. He can go rant about how Robert Woods isn't getting involved in the offense, and I'll give you guys a score update when I'm gonna get all the scores too.
So, comment down how your fantasy teams are doing. Mine's, I don't know, Matt Ryan hasn't really been doing anything. My running backs, I got Leonard Fournette, David Johnson. David Johnson's being benched because he's injured. They said he'd play. Chase Edmonds been getting all the carries. I don't know if David Johnson has been getting anything. My second running back, Leonard Fournette, has he been doing anything? I don't even know. Wide receiver-wise, I decided, let's take a gamble. Screw Marvin Jones. Let's pick up Calvin Ridley. And RCFL here is like, okay, yeah, take a gamble with Calvin Ridley. And should I have listened to him? No, I should have kept Marvin Jones inside. But hey, like, you know, Calvin Ridley still has a whole quarter to play, down by a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if Calvin Ridley got like a 60-yard touchdown or something. But Robert Woods hasn't been doing anything for me. Adam Thielen, I have him. He's been doing pretty solid. Yeah, he had a touchdown earlier. I don't know about his other stats, but he's probably doing pretty well. Tight end Evan Ingram, no clue. I don't think he has a touchdown. I just don't know. My kicker is, I believe, Matt Bryant. Has not been going well for me. My kicker was Steven Gostkowski. Every year I always sign him. Steven Gostkowski, great kicker. He got injured. He's out for the year. My defense is the Patriots defense. So when they play I don't even know. I don't even know who they're playing, to be honest. They might have a bye. But no, they do not have a bye. But okay, so the game is coming back. It is 27-3. Jared Goff had that 1-yard touchdown, juked the guy out. So Rams will kick the ball off to the Falcons, and it is a touchback. And it is not a touchback. They are actually going to return it. Oh, returning it out to the 33-yard line. I said touchback. I assume they've been kicking it out of the back of the end zone the whole game. So, not a touchback. They return it. Pretty solid field position out to the 32. I think they're going to spot it. Falcons offense, first drive, 9 plays for 33 yards. They got a field goal. The rest of the game, 26 plays for 68 yards. They had 4 punts, a missed field goal, and an interception. So Falcons have not been doing well. Their offense, bad. Special teams missed the field goal. Gotta make those. Yeah, if you know CFL, Toronto Argos missed a field goal to tie the game, to bring it to overtime. You know, but Matt Ryan dropping back, and he is going to be sacked. I believe it is Dante Fowler, the man out of Florida, who's going to get the sack. His second of the day, I believe. Matt Ryan drops back and not going to hand it off to his running back. Devontae Freeman is not in the game because he got ejected. Number 23 is out there. Dante Fowler, great job. Matt Ryan cannot escape. And it is Dante Fowler all up on him. Yes, it is Dante Fowler. Second sack of the game. And next play, so 24 dropbacks, 4 sacks, 12 hits. That's bad. Just very bad for Matt Ryan. Snap, handoff, and only 3 yards. About 3 or 4 yards.
So, right now, other scores in the NFL. We got a 24-14 game in New York between the Cardinals and the Giants. The Cardinals are winning right now. We have a 3rd and 11 coming up. The Jaguars are winning 9-7 against the Bengals. Anyway, here's the play. 3rd and 11. Ryan screen to Julio, blown up right away. Not by Jalen Ramsey. It's by Nicole Coleman instead. And the Falcons are going to have to punt, and this game is getting out of hand really badly. We gotta find him.
John Randall, Leroy Glover, some of his favorite guys. In today's football, though, everyone's watching film of him. He is now the case study instead of the guy, who's doing all the studying.
Here's the punt. It's better than Hecker's punt. No, it isn't. It's a terrible punt. Natson looking for another return. He got blown up. But still looks like they have great field position, though. The Rams. 27-3. And we have another commercial break.
I assembled and I founded Farm Girl Flowers. What started at my dining room table has grown into a serious operation. That's why I
So, normal I'm the one that normal he's the one that stays when there's on a commercial. Right now I am staying. So, if you just joined, I can't, even if I wanted to, which I would live stream the game, I would show the game if I could, but I can't, okay? If I do show the game, I'll get banned. And that's not fun. I don't want to get banned from live stream, because then a lot of bad things happen. You see, if you guys really want to watch the game, go to yoursports.stream. It's a 100% safe website. That's what we're watching the game on right now. yoursports.stream. Type it in and just look it up. yoursports.stream. Then go to the NFL games and click on this game if you want to watch this game. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So Eric Ebron was the one who caught the one-handed grab, the insane one-handed touchdown. But guys, if you guys want to watch the game, go to yoursports.stream. Go to watch any NFL game, watch NFL Red Zone. It's so easy. It's so easy. Go, just do it. But I understand if you watch my live reaction to it, because it is amazing. You guys saw my fight breakdown. If you were here for the fight breakdown, oh man, was that a good fight breakdown. It was terrible, okay? But it was so terrible that it was a good breakdown. And, yeah. So, what you should do is you should have 2 devices. You should have one watching the stream, and the other streaming the game on yoursports.stream. Also, $1 cheesy tots at Burger King. I wish that was a sponsor, but it's not. So yeah. Anyway, I'm filming on a potato. We're ready right now. We're ready to see a comeback. 27-3 blown lead is going to come up, I'm telling you. Anyway, Rams got the ball. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Handoff to the rookie again. It's Darrell Henderson who gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 1 or none. They might give him 1. He got met immediately. And the Rams looking to come alive against the atrocious Falcons, non-existing trash can they call a defense. A Canadian Football League, a CFL offense could go and score 30 points on this team. Guarantee it. Also, the CFL is very underrated, so you should check out Agent Feuds. Who's a mod. That's his highlights. Agent Feuds V3 does the live streams. Another get to the rookie gets blown up by Deion Jones in the backfield, the only actual player on this defense. And he blows that up, getting a TFL, adding that to his stat line. 3rd and 12 coming up. Now, the Rams have not had a run game today. They haven't. So, yes, the Falcons have showed up in the run. But as you know, there's the run and there's the pass. And today, the Falcons secondary and their linebackers dropping the coverage. They decided to not show up. Just like they don't show up every Sunday. 3rd and 12, passing down, obviously. Goff is going to run. I guess they're just running the clock down. And it's to Darrell Henderson, getting a 1 or 2. Should bring up 4th and 10. And game break. The Vikings touchdown to CJ Ham. 28-21. Vikings over the lines right now in the 3rd quarter as well. We will keep you updated. Another punt. Johnny Hecker. Let's see if it's better than the last one. It is. It's another short punt, actually. And the Falcons will get the ball at the 30-yard line. Matt Ryan began to run, then realized, oh, shoot. I can't run. My leg hurts. And I don't know what I'm even saying anymore. But he just started limping after he started running. So, yeah, Matt Ryan not in the best shape. We got some GMC Sierra commercials going on right now. Why would you get a GMC Sierra? I don't know. You just would, because you think it's cool. You tailgate like a pro in it, okay? You get the Google Pixel 4. Why? I don't know. Its camera's probably a potato like my camera, so that's what matters. Comment if anyone's watching right now, which is definitely not anyone watching because we're in the middle of a commercial. Comment anyone you would like me to make a video on. Check out my channel. Outside of yesterday, I just did a highlight video of the Jose Altuve home run. But outside of that, we make in-depth videos and analyzing different NFL players, different underrated NFL stars. We got one on DJ Chark, Chris Godwin, Nick Chubb. We also have Nick Chubb highlights as well. We have Scary Terry McLaurin, and we have Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton's the newest one. You guys should really check that out. And looks like we're getting help again.
Marvin Jones is 30 points.
Good for him.
I'm doing the bench.
You bench him?
Yeah.
Sucks to suck.
And I played everywhere in my lineup for him. I played 3 points. So, the only thing I have to do is and he's up.
So, the other kid that's with me right now, he's sucking in fantasy. And he listened to me to bench Marvin Jones. Not a good idea. 30 points right now. But he also made dub plays and made pickups that I advised him to make some pickups that he didn't make, which would be helping him out a lot right now. Like John Brown, who has 4 receptions for 58 yards and a touchdown. 27-3. One off from 28-3.
Matt Ryan is 2.6 fantasy points. I don't know what else to do.
Now here we go. I formation. Hooper in motion. Handoff. They're running the ball, sticking with the run. It's Brian Hill for a gain of about 4 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up. Julio Jones today has 74 total yards, receiving yards, and the rest of the team has 41. Putting the team on his back to lead them to 3 whole points. Man. 2nd and 6. Ryan looking deep. Has a man caught by Hooper. Big first down as they get into Los Angeles territory with 1:35 left here in the 3rd quarter. The Falcons saying 28-3, who we're trying to come back from 27-3. And a very solid throw, splits 3 Los Angeles defenders. And Hooper, miscommunication by the Los Angeles secondary. So, they're at the Rams' 48-yard line. And if anyone asks me to show the game one more time, I'm going to lose it. Play action. Quick dump off, shovel pass over to Brian Hill, I believe, who's for a gain of 1 or 2. I can't show the game, okay? I can't show the game. I'm sorry. You know what? If you guys want to see the game, go to yoursports.stream. It's that simple. You watch the game on there, and it's not one of those. It's a solid website. It's not a fishy website at all. Just watch the game on there, okay? And watch my reaction too, because my reaction is just as good. Right?
Yeah, like why listen to the announcers? Like we are the announcers. We are the
Ryan, snap, taken. Has a man open. It is Calvin Ridley for a gain of about 6. Short of the first down. Met immediately by the Rams defender. And I don't know who was on him, but he was met immediately.
That got me like 2 points.
3rd and 1 coming up. 14 seconds and ticking here in the 3rd quarter. They got to get this playoff. I would not advise to take this to the 4th quarter. They're very sluggish to the line. 5 seconds. Down to 4 seconds. Down to 3, to 2. Ryan will get the snap off with 1 second to go. Ryan has a man open. First down to Brian Hill in for an ejected. Oh, and he just shoved the man out of bounds. Well, he was not having any of that. He's in for the ejected Devontae Freeman. And guess what? I had a very legendary reaction to the fight earlier. You guys should have been there. It was legendary.
If you were there, comment down that you were.
And the Falcons pick up a first down, and they are in business. Not really. They're in business, like Antonio Brown was in business this season, and they're well into Falcons territory.
I got snacks. Oh, I got popcorn, I got caramel corn, I got kettle corn. Right.
I just said they're well into Falcons territory. They're well into Rams territory. My bad, guys.
Hopefully, if there's a Calvin Ridley touchdown, that will help me out so much, because that will be over 11 points. I need that so bad right now. This is the worst fantasy performance I've ever.
Start Saturday strong with Ohio State versus Wisconsin, who just lost to Illinois.
I'm playing against the worst team in the league, too. For the second one.
Oh, man. We can tell that commercial was made last week, because they just called Wisconsin contenders. Oh, geez.
And Ohio State is not number 6. I don't think Ohio will remain number 6 because they lost.
Ohio State is 4.
Or no, Ohio. I meant Wisconsin. They will not stay at 5.
Well, they'll move out of the top 10. They'll pick them out of the top 10.
Illinois, game-winning
We
field
have
goal.
another Colin Coward, the same Colin Coward commercial that keeps on. Guess what, guys? You want to see the game? Hold on. Colin Coward. See? Look, there's the game, guys, okay?
Thank you guys for watching the game.
There's the game, guys. Let me show the game. There's Colin Coward commercial. You guys got to see Colin Coward's face.
And Carson Wentz.
Yeah, and Carson Wentz. And Jordan Phillips. Don't forget about him. Yeah, I think that was him. At least. I don't know. The Bills dude. Christian McCaffrey. I don't need to see Christian McCaffrey sprinting in the end zone, you know? Okay, we are back. We are back, guys. We are back.
Sam Rosen, Charles Davis, Pam Oliver. Here in Atlanta, we start the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Toss. On 1st and 10, Brian Hill got lit up in the backfield. He got lit up by Dante Fowler Jr. out of the University of Florida. Because he's a beast.
Yeah, I understand, Dante. You have one of those days.
2nd and 16 after a 6-yard loss. Falcons no longer in booming businesses. They actually never once were, but we said they were. A man in motion. It's Julio Jones. Julio looked open to me, but they don't throw it to him, and they got it off to Calvin Ridley, and now they got a 3rd and long coming up. 3rd and long. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10, and obviously the Falcons are going to have to go for it. There's no reason why you kick a field goal right now, down 24 points. With 13 minutes to go. Here we go. Ryan is under pressure. He just got blown up in the backfield, and Aaron Donald comes away with the football. The big man is running. He is running. Whistles are being blown dead, but he doesn't care anyway. He looks like a mailman out there carrying the package. Aaron Donald, he's right. The ball came out.
I think his right knee might have been
But
down.
he was down.
His right knee might have been down.
No, I'm talking about Aaron Donald's knees down. That ball's out before his knees down. That ball's out before his knees down.
Matt Ryan's right knee. We gotta take a closer look at this.
No, that ball was out. Ball was already starting to be out. His knee was way up in the air. And
That's 2 points.
They blow the play dead. They blow the play dead.
And Matt Ryan's looking.
Matt Ryan limping as the big mailman Aaron Donald just went, give me that package, let me deliver it to the right address, and then the refs got it wrong, I think. I don't think Matt Ryan was down. He's saying he was, but we go to commercial break.
That cost me 2 points. I just got my 2 points from the early reception, so I gotta get it.
I'll be back, guys. We'll talk. The fantasy legend himself will talk to you guys.
Yep. Game been a blowout. The Rams though, we're pretty. They've been just They've been bullying the Falcons today. They were pretty nice by kicking the extra point to make it 27-3, not 28-3. But you know, Aaron Donald, he's just a beast. He got that. I think the ball may have came out. Hopefully Matt Ryan's knee was down because that cost me some fantasy points. But hey, you know, I'm having a bad week. Anybody else? I got Marvin Jones, who has 30 points. I put him on my bench. RZ felt told me to bench him. I was a dummy. But Gerald Everett on my bench, 15 points. Pretty disappointing. So the Bills-Dolphins game, I believe it's still a pretty close game. But yeah, some of these games.
As a small business owner, you know that an IT challenge can be a monster that prevents growth.
So, if you guys are still complaining about wanting to see the game, just go on that website. You know, if you want to see the game, you could just but. So, Wisconsin, Ohio State, who do you think is going to win that matchup? I honestly think Ohio State is going to win the winner. Because, well, Wisconsin lost to Illinois. I mean, Ohio State is the better team. What do you guys feel Clemson being ranked 3? I feel like they should be ranked higher up than 3. They're better than LSU and Alabama. Definitely LSU.
Okay, guys. I already said this 9 million times. But stop asking to show the game, because we can't show the game. Go to yoursports.stream. Yoursports.stream if you want to see the game, okay? Go to yoursports.stream and just go in under sports, go into NFL and watch any game you want. You can watch NFL Red Zone. Anyway, the Rams take over. It was indeed a fumble. Get it right. They got it right. Toss outside of the rookie. Again, Darrell Henderson. Looked like the guy tried to drag him down by the hair. He didn't. 5 yards out of bounds. Matt Ryan limping into the blue medical tent. Donald saying, give the mailman his package. That's what he's saying. Unfortunately for me, that wasn't Matt Shaw warming up. Unfortunately for me, that's not good because Myles Garrett, I want him to win Rookie of the Year, obviously. But yeah. 2nd and 6. It was only a gain of 4. Darrell Henderson utilizes his blockers, gets off of Moore, and it looks like he picks up a first down and a gain of 6. The rookie running hard as Gurley has not been too productive today in the rushing-wise. He did have a very nice touchdown. And the Rams are pulling away with this game. Really pulling away with this game right now. Gurley on the sideline with no helmet on. It looks like they're just trying to get the young guy some work. Henderson, about 8 yards in the backfield. And they run it to him again. And he's got about 2 or 3 on the carry. Dan Quinn is pissed off right now. He's losing 27-3, and he knows he can't come back. He can't come back. There's 12 minutes left in the 4th quarter. It would take an absolute miracle for him to come back. And he's just not going to go. He's not going to come back.
The Falcons need an absolute baller to show up and just perform super well. Maybe they can come back, 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions. It is possible.
2nd and 7. Woods in motion. They finally give it to him. And he's got a first down, I think. He lunges out for the first down marker. Does he have it? He's smiling. The Rams have put him in motion about 52 times today. And appears he has the first down, but I'm not exactly sure. Gives someone a nasty stiff arm and then lunges out
Oh, he has
at
it.
the marker.
Yeah, he definitely has it. With that, he reached out the ball. He definitely had it. He might have had a lot more yards too. Who knows?
No, he didn't.
Nah,
If he got it, he just barely got it.
Yeah, he probably, yeah.
Third and nope. They're gonna say that he was out of bounds before the lunge, and it's 3rd and 1. We all know this is a sneak. I was gonna say it's a sneak or it's going to be a run with Henderson.
Falcons
It's a
had like
sneak.
150 total yards on offense. Not good.
Packers up 28-17 at home on the Raiders when Aaron Rodgers gonna add insult to injury here. Connects with Jimmy Graham.
And now the Packers are up 35-17. Another tight end that you could have picked up, Jimmy Graham, with the touchdown today. So that happened a long time ago, but they just put it on Game Break. And also the stream is a little delayed.
Well, if you're a Packers fan and your team's winning, well, screw you. The Packers suck. Yeah.
I don't think Packers fans would be watching this stream right now.
Maybe.
Handoff to Todd Gurley. He got blown up for a loss of maybe 5 yards, 6 yards maybe. And we got to bring up Sean McVay's history. 2004 graduate. Georgia for a Offensive Player of the Year. Oh my goodness. 1,000 yards rushing and passing in consecutive seasons. Senior year, 14-1 and state champion. Wow. I can't believe it. I've never seen this information before. Never seen it. Did you know he's young too?
I did not know that.
Here we go. 2nd and 13. Goff rolls out. Has a man. It is Robert Woods. First down on 2nd and 13. So they're going to say the last play with Gurley was forward progress. So they marked him 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And then I guess a huge play for him for fantasy. Picking up 1 point. 2.3 points right there.
That makes up for the fumble. Plus an extra point there.
Sean McVay, 5-0 in the Eastern Time Zone and 15-4 on the road. Wow. So if you play him in the Eastern Time Zone, I guess you're screwed. Same motion play. They're going to go over to Gurley. He's got space. He breaks the tackle and steps out of bounds short of the line to gain. But looked like he got a solid 7 or 8 yards on that first down carry, and the Rams are marching down to score into the red zone to try to score another touchdown and just put this game away.
They've put Robert Woods in motion like that approximately 9 times this game. Maybe 10.
100 times this game. Gurley today, 15 rushes for about 40-something yards.
Less than 3 yards per carry.
Rushing yards, neither team has really run the ball effectively.
2.67 rush yards per carry, approximately.
Gurley gets the handoff, bounces it out right, and has about 5 or so yards. And they gave him the first down on the one that I thought he stepped out on, but they gave it to him. So that was a first down and 10 carry, 5 yards. Matt Ryan is out of the medical tent. I wonder if they even would bother to put him in right now, because he's most likely going to get the ball. Score's probably going to be 34-7 when he gets the ball back. Aaron Donald smiling. 9-play drive. This is the 10th play of the drive. And we have whistles. And they're wasting our time with a timeout. Why? Why would you waste our time with a timeout? You're winning 27-3.
You just don't need to take time. Maybe they're coming up with the special Robert Woods trick play. If not...
Well, guys, if you're watching, the Rams are pretty much going to win this game. It's 27-3. If you want me to show the game, yoursports.stream. Watch any NFL game on there. There's no sign-up. You just go to it, click NFL, and watch the game. That's what I'm doing right now, okay? So just do that. It's not that hard. It really isn't. Tell me to show the game one more time. We're having problems. I'll square up in the parking lot, outside the Falcons game, as Aaron Donald and Devontae Freeman are gonna do after the game. So they're gonna be fighting on one side, or we'll be fighting on the other side. Okay, got it. You know, this is 42 pounds of muscle right here. 42 whole pounds of muscle.
There are 3 words that mean
I'm
everything.
jacked. Absolutely jacked.
I am here. Aim to
Anyway, we got interesting ads for I don't even know what the ads are for, but they're ads.
Don't take Aimovig if you're allergic to it.
If only they could put ads on my videos, you know. We're on that 1,000K sub run.
Subscribe if you have not already. Plenty of good content. Many sports updates will be coming to you from this channel, so make sure to subscribe.
Look at that. Look how much muscle that is. It's like as the size of a toothpick, but it's just so good. Like, I would, if we go out in the parking lot after this, it's not gonna look good for you. So don't tell me to show the game. Okay. Your sports not stream. You want the game? There you go. We're talking about this I guess commercial is talking about Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre. Post a pic of you during your Turkey Bowl squad.
Yeah.
Cool.
Huddle for
Okay,
100.
time of possession today. The Rams have had the ball 32 minutes, and the Falcons 19 minutes.
In a way that the Rams don't often have to have it, meaning there's such a quick strike offense. Time of possession may not mean quite as much to them in certain occasions, but today it meant a lot. They wanted to be able to
2nd and 5 for the Rams at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
Robert Woods in motion.
They decided to call a timeout for no reason. Robert Woods in motion, the same way as he always is. Handoff, Gurley blown up behind the line of scrimmage. He got back to the line of scrimmage, gain of nothing. Matt Ryan is exiting to the locker room, and he is limping. Not good for Falcons fans, as he will no longer be able to lead they're going to be 1-6 Falcons to a Super Bowl.
That's my second quarterback this year
Should
injured.
have picked up Gardner Minshew, man.
What has he been doing?
190 yards at the half.
Yeah.
190 at the half.
Better than Matt Ryan. But
3rd and 5. Jared Goff takes a snap. Gurley rolls a real route to Woods. He is short of the end zone down at the 1-yard line, and the Rams should just put this game away with a quick touchdown after this. And he's mad because he almost just witnessed the Robert Woods touchdown, which never happens. Woods is clearly down at the 1. They're going to quick play to Gurley, and he's blown up for the 19th time in the backfield today. Loss of 3 or 4. And Goff, solid throw to Woods, down at about the 1 or 2, and then he rolls into the end zone after that.
if that was a touchdown, that would
It's
have
not a touchdown, no.
If it was, that would have been a huge play for Rams fans
And for Robert Woods fantasy owners, because for
Yeah.
some reason he started Robert Woods in fantasy.
if you own Robert Woods in your fantasy league, comment down. Yeah,
No one owns Robert Woods in your fantasy league.
he is a top receiver. 89.7% of leagues own him.
Okay.
You know, I think it's 98%.
Throw tipped in the air, and I don't want to say almost intercepted, but they tried a quick little slant in the end zone and got tipped. Looked like it got tipped by number 50 of the Falcons. I've never even heard of him before, guys. I feel bad for Falcons fans because I always get on people for not knowing the Browns players and all that, but I just don't know who that is. He plays on the Falcons defense. I don't know. The Falcons defense is atrocious. Jeez.
Bring in Josh Reynolds, a wide receiver, 3 tight ends in the game.
Okay, after the score.
3rd and goal from the 5. Corner of the end zone, way overthrown, incomplete, and they're going to have to settle for a field goal to make this game 30-3. Jared Goff. Ouch. I don't like that play call either. Didn't make that good of a throw. 4th and goal. There's 5 minutes and 46 seconds to play. We're staying to the end, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. We started in the second quarter and we're going to the end. 27-3. Kick is down. Whistles are down. Oh my goodness. I thought it was a fake at first, but then I realized Hecker always does that when there's like a flag down. He acted like he's gonna fake it. Looks like we got a false start or something like that.
I will miss this play. See, I'll be right back.
It's offsides. Interesting.
A lot of times you get that type of penalty to run the offense back out there. You know, we got a great chance. No need with this type of a lead. Let your field goal kicker feel good. Get back to the bench.
So offside makes the field goal slightly closer, about 2.5 yards closer. Now it's a 20-yard attempt. If he misses this, I'm gonna cry. The kick is up. I don't have to cry. You get to see the empty red seats in the background. And what we all want to see is Blake Bortles enter the game. Like, I want to see Blake Bortles enter the game. Who else wouldn't want to see Blake Bortles enter the game? He's a legendary elite quarterback. It's 30-3. Right now it's the score, and the Falcons are terrible.
Are you getting commission-free trades and a satisfaction guarantee? If not, talk to Schwab, a modern approach to wealth management.
Oh man, tiring day right here. The life of a YouTube streamer who just gets told, show the game, show the game, show the game. You guys want to see the game? You guys want to see the game? Okay. I'm gonna show you guys the game. I can't even put my hat on right. I'm gonna show you guys the game. Look at this. Look at this. It's a commercial. Look at that. Look at that. There's the game. There's the game. You guys get to see the game. Don't wait. I'm gonna show you guys the game. The game too. When it comes on, I'll show you guys like a second of it, because all you do is actually share the game. I understand, okay, guys? But like, I get banned, I can't live stream for 90 days. I don't want to do that. I like live streaming. It's fun, because you get to break down fights. You get to just say, oh, what a catch by Robert Woods, even though that never happens, because Robert Woods isn't involved in the Rams offense. Triggering him in the background right now. But I mean, it's fun to live stream, and I don't want to get banned for 90 whole days. 90 whole days is a long time, and trust me, I have shown the game before. It's not fun when you get banned for 90 days. It's just not at all. Subscribe to RZFL Sports, our very, very solid RZFL Sports sign in the background that you probably can't even see, because this is on a potato of a phone. RZFL Sports took me 2 whole seconds to write RZFL Sports, and then a self-made YouTube logo that you can't even see because it's like this big. So, great. We got the Champ is Here commercial on. You guys want to see the Champ is Here commercial on, even though there's like 2 people watching. Oh, nope. Oh, here's the game, guys. Look at that. Here's the game. Big Noon Saturday. There's the game. If I show any more, we're screwed. I'm gonna get banned. They talk about Wisconsin and Ohio State for the 95th time today. I don't care, okay? I understand the game's playing. I mean, Ohio, anyone who's from Ohio, represent. But we already know Ohio State's going to win, so I don't care. I'm a Florida Gators fan, if anyone wants to know. So, yeah. Matt Ryan has been breaking news. Matt Ryan suffers ankle injury. Okay, I thought they were going to actually tell us the injury extent, like what he has, but no, it's just ankle injury. We already knew that. So we get to see Matt Shaw play. If Blake Bortles enters the game, we'll get to see Matt Shaw versus Blake Bortles for the final 5 minutes. Here we go, guys. Matt Shaw being at quarterback. 2-time Pro Bowl selection. He was a beast with the Texans. Handoff up the middle for a gain of 4 or 5 to Brian Hill. I have your rookie card, so good job, okay? I don't care. I like everyone's rookie card. So much stuff going on right now. Oh yeah, the Rams. I gotta tell you guys about something. I forgot to say this early in the stream. We just got a 3-yard pass. 3rd and 2 is gonna be brought up. The Rams. You know they were trading all earlier this week. They're trading. You know what they try to do? They offer the Browns Marcus Peters for Joe Bitonio. What is that? Okay, Joe Bitonio is one of the best guards in the league, and you offer a scrub corner that used to be good for him. Anyway, handoff off the middle. Brian Hill hits a first down. Rare Falcon first down in this game. 4:46 and taking down. Joe Bitonio is one of the best guards in football. And Saquon Barkley just rushed for a touchdown. And now the Cardinals are up 24-21. 3:13 left. Falcons. Throwing. Caught! Julio Jones, first down over the middle of the field. And there is no Jalen Ramsey to be sight because he chickened out of the matchup. 30-3. I guess he has a bad back after getting burned so many times. Falcons no huddle, thinking they can come back from 30-3 now. Schaub with some urgency. Julio Jones with 6 receptions for 93 yards. The snap. Schaub drops back, not too much pressure. Fires a dime over the middle. Caught by number 14. It is out to Justin Hardy. And another first down as we dip under 4 to play in this game.
So, we got some news for the Cardinals and Giants game. The Giants were trailing by 3 and trying to get in field goal range. They couldn't. 3rd down, 18. Handoff to Barkley. It was 4th down, 15. Patrick Peterson, strip sack. It is recovered by the Cardinals.
And another ball over the middle. This time, it looks to be Austin Hooper. And now the Falcons, for the first time, it may be garbage time, are moving down the field, folks. This has never happened. I've never seen this happen before. This season, I mean. I can't say that. This game. 1st and 10. Ball at the 14-yard line of the Rams. 3:13 in, ticking the play. Schaub, pump fakes, throws. Hardy, another catch. And that's a gain of 4. We're under 3 to go. Schaub trying to say, hey, let's get a touchdown here. Let's stay calm. Garbage time points look real nice in the box score. So let's go ahead and let's fill our stat sheets up. Matt Schaub out here. He's leading a heck of a drive. 8th play of the drive coming up. 2:40 to play. Schaub drops back over the middle. Has him in. It is a touchdown to Austin Hooper. And the Falcons fans in the seats. There's about 2 Falcons fans in attendance at this game after everyone left. Could witness a Matt Schaub garbage time touchdown to Austin Hooper. And now it's 30-9 with a point after coming. Watch this route. You guys can't watch this route. I'm just kidding. I'll let you guys watch this route. Look at the touchdown. Oops, I'm bad. There's a touchdown, guys. There's a touchdown.
Last 2 games, he had double-digit tackles.
Oh, I'm gonna be banned for 90 days if I show any more of it. But there's a touchdown, guys. You know what? I'm gonna show the replays. I'm gonna show like a replay of like a touchdown or something like that, just real quick. I'm gonna do that. We might live stream another game. We'll see. Depending on how the kick is good, it's 30-10. Depending on power banks, I guess too. We're literally charging potatoes with power banks. Hulu has live sports. Didn't know that. Guys, we've been live streaming for 2 hours.
2 hours.
Cool. I'm ready. I'm ready for the end of this game. It's been an entertaining game, but I'm ready for the end of it. The Falcons are going to make the most legendary comeback of all time. Recover onside kick, Matt Schaub. Like 60-yard bomb to Julio Jones. Do it again. Just like that. That cuts the lead down to 30-24. And then they recover the onside kick again. And this time it could be like Brian Hill catching a screen pass and taking it all the way to the house. And then they win 31 to 30. Interesting, the ball, the way they're setting up this onside kick. and the Rams take a timeout.
They're third and final.
They take a timeout to better prepare for an onside kick. The score is 30-10, and they want to better prepare for an onside kick. Nice job, Sean McVay. He really cares about these garbage time stats. Really cares.
I bet he cares a lot about Robert Woods. Let's see if he gets to be in this offense.
Robert Woods is not going to get the ball. They're just going to run the clock out, and he does. Well, Robert Woods is on the all-hands team, I guess. Oh, man.
You know, in the last couple of seasons, the Super Bowl, what are they now, 19-22? If you add this one as a loss, and one of the best guys you're
Here we go, onside kick attempt. The Falcons looking to recover. That looked like an ugly... No, it was a good onside kick, and the guy had it in his hands and dropped it. Number 53, Grace, had it in his hands. It went right through his hands.
There's a flag.
But there's a flag, and it's definitely for touching the ball too early or something like that. But we'll see. We will see what the flag is.
Dan took over as the defensive coordinator, trying to get this team better. That hasn't worked. They've had some key injuries now.
We'll wait for the flag. 2:36 left. The Packers are now humiliating the Raiders, up 42-17. It's an illegal kick out of bounds. So nothing big. Rams are just gonna run the... I hope the Falcons don't call timeouts. I'm just hoping this game gets over quick. That'd be nice.
Looking at Dan Quinn and this team. Now let's look at the schedule. Seahawks here, then an open week. Saints, Panthers, Buccaneers, all within division.
Okay, guys, 2:36 to play. 30-10. Don't ask me to show the game because this game is almost over. We got the 2-minute warning, and hopefully the Falcons don't use their timeouts to survive right now. We're going all the way to the end because we're true grinders and warriors of YouTube. 1st and 10, ball at the 48-yard line. Hand off goes to... Can't tell who it was. Bortles is in! Blake Bortles is in! Oh, it feels good to see Blake Bortles, the legend, in at quarterback. That's all I wanted to see. Jalen Ramsey smiling with his bad back on the sideline after getting burned by Julio Jones 962 times today. Why do I keep bringing up random numbers? Because I do. And we have the 2-minute warning coming up. As the Rams are going to win 30-10, most likely, over the Atlanta Falcons. And this is the RCFL Game of the Week.
Blake Bortles, Dante Fowler, Jalen Ramsey, all three of them came from the Jaguars.
Blake Bortles is such a legend.
He really is.
I'm going out. Give me my Bud Light pack.
We got to watch Bud Light commercials. Oh man, guys, I'm surprised we didn't get banned for showing the 3 seconds a game that I showed. Surprised.
I am an artist. I like to feel things. So being able to really use and touch
Okay, we're talking about Surface tablets now. I wonder if they have a potato camera. We definitely have 2 people watching right now. We definitely have 2 people watching.
It's not candy. It's powerful relief.
But yeah.
Vaporized sore throat pain with Vicks Vapor Cool Drops. It's a Big 12 Texas showdown on Fox.
Tiring game for sure. Has nothing too intense this game. I mean, the fight was pretty intense, but
other than that, nothing.
Wore me out pretty good. At least they're advertising a college football game, not the Ohio State Wisconsin game for the 50th time. Another just random number. I don't care. I don't care about the voice. Oh, it's the Masked Singer, my bad. I don't care about the Masked Singer. I just want the game to be back on, guys, but okay, let's do a game recap right now so far. Falcons struck first. Rams missed a field goal and kicked the field goal. It was 3-3. They scored on a Todd Gurley receiving touchdown. Very nice. Went up 10-7, kicked the field goal. Then right before half, the Falcons and Rams both had many chances to go ahead and score. Neither of them did. Then the Rams scored a touchdown and kicked the field goal and scored another touchdown. And that's it was 30-3. And then Matt Schaub led an amazing garbage time drive down to score. They're talking about Super Bowl 51. Really just insulting Falcons fans right now. We're back for the last 2 minutes of this game. An all-out grind streaming today. And we got another system update. Cool. Oh, here we go. Blake Bortles with I believe John Kelly in the backfield. Hands it off. Bad, terrible camera angle. Maybe 4 yards. Minute 48 and ticking on the clock. And I don't know what else to say. The Rams are going to win. The Rams played decent today. Their Falcons on defense didn't show up as always. Matt Ryan got injured. Johnny Hecker's the best quarterback in this game. Johnny Hecker's punting abilities today were terrible. Gerald Everett got rolling in the second half. Matt Schaub is a better quarterback than Matt Ryan. No, he isn't, but I like to over-exaggerate. Another terrible camera angle run. Again, by John Kelly, I think. And we are very close, oh so close, for this game being over. We are so close, guys. I'm sorry I lost all enthusiasm in the last 10 minutes, but it's kind of hard to stay awake right now. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. We're almost done. Aaron Rodgers, 74-yard touchdown to Marcus Scantling. Oh man. And
A false.
Blake Bortles takes a knee, but we have a flag, because why wouldn't there be a flag? Literally, there needs to be one thing has to happen. It's a false start on a QB kneel. How do you false start on a QB kneel? All you have to do is take the snap and go, kneel. That's all you have to do. You just have to take the snap and kneel. But you get a false start on a QB kneel. They're really just trying to let this game go on forever, man. It's been a pleasure, though. Anyone who's watched, anyone who spent a good time watching the game. Sorry I wasn't able to actually talk in the chat, because we'll try to get that better. We have bonus coverage coming up of another game also after this, so I guess we'll stick around for that.
Yeah, Cardinals-Giants.
Cardinals-Giants bonus coverage. They're punting now.
This may be a fake punt.
They're punting 4th and 6. So
Fake punt up 30-10. Let's see.
4th and 6. All they have to do is punt the ball away and let Matt Schaub run a couple garbage plays. Hacker doesn't even look like he's trying out there. Punt is returned by Gage. Not him. Oh, he lost the football. The Rams have it. Touchdown, Rams. And they're going to add another score on one of the last plays of the game. And Johnny Hecker is pumped up. And the Rams are up 36-3. Let's show the replay of it. Fumble right there. Right there. It's going to go into the end zone. And then a touchdown by number 31, Williams. Wow.
That's just embarrassing.
That's just the way this game needs to end. The Falcons have played absolutely terrible. That's so poetic. It's so poetic that it ends like that. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but wow. Kick is up, and it is most likely good, and it is, oh man, there's a whole 4 people in the stands. So really a shame how there's just no one there.
We mentioned bonus coverage on the Giants in Arizona, but don't forget America's game of the week, the Saints and the Bears. That's a good one. I like it. Teddy Bridgewater maybe his last start of the year because Drew Brees looks like he's ready to come back starting next ball game. But all looking at 4-0. Is Mitchell Trubisky going to be back for the Bears today? As he's been out with
Well,
that Bears defense,
that is the game, folks. No, it's not. They're gonna show the final. I guess the Falcons will most likely just take a knee or run a play. I don't know. That's your game. 37-10. The Rams win in a interesting game. Very unusual play. And now they're saying the bonus coverage is gonna be Vikings and Lions next. So I guess the Cardinals will win or whatever.
Jalen Ramsey's debut with the Rams got burned by Julio. Nothing really much for him.
So hold on, guys. I'm gonna check on the. Now they switched to bonus coverage. Looks like the Cardinals won. Kyler Murray looks very happy talking to Eli Manning.
Back to the Falcons game.
11 seconds left, guys. Game's actually not over yet. Jalen Ramsey's been smiling this entire time. He's like, look at my back, guys. It doesn't hurt anymore. Oh, wait. It does. I had to cover Julio Jones. I don't want to cover him. But, guys, we got a lag. The stream's lagging. 2 hours, 16 minutes. That's called a long stream. And, actually, I don't even know if we're going to do bonus coverage anymore because the stream's, like, super laggy now. So, you know what, guys? That's going to wrap it up. Okay. I wish we could do the bonus coverage. You know what? Let's see. I'm gonna refresh this. I'm gonna refresh this, and then maybe we can watch the bonus coverage. And we'll see how it's working. If it's not working, then, okay, we got bonus coverage is working, guys. Bonus coverage, Lions, Vikings. Vikings are right about to score and put the game away, and if they do, I'm done with this stream. That Dalvin Cook breaks and tackles in, touchdown. That's a game. Most likely game. The Lions are now losing 41-30 with a point after coming, with a minute 55 left and 2 timeouts. The Vikings have pretty much just beat the Lions. There's still a minute 55 left, but the Lions somehow can go down the field and score twice in a minute 55. That'd be quite impressive. I guess now that wraps it up, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to watch any games, your sports stream, we may be doing a part of the Bears game today. I don't know. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for any football videos. This is RZFO Sports. Signing off.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.